Hey, this is Marco from Handyman Solutions. Let's jump into it. So in today's video we're going to learn how to replace that bathtub drain. And this is a little bit a challenge. Sometimes it's hard to remove the drain itself and then have some piping issues, or we have completely different piping systems from steel to PVC or ABS or whatever they have used. This is an older home. We have steel, so we're gonna make a connection between that polypropylene and the steel. And one tool we're gonna need is that drain top wrench. So basically has a claw which goes in here and we can loosen it. There are some different ways you can achieve that, but I found this is the best tool for that. Let's go to the bathtub. Alright, we are now here in the bathroom, and as you already can see that the plug is already gone, and we have that cross member here. That good thing is it's still intact. And this is for the overflow. We're gonna remove the whole the overflow, and then the pipe which runs basically behind the tub and then connects to the drain. And as I mentioned before, we got this tool and we can basically go in here and then loosen that. The cross member needs to be intact so that we can use that tool. Comes in two different sizes, and this one here fits perfectly in here. So we're gonna use a screwdriver to go either in that hole, turn it, or we use some pliers. But I already checked and it's pretty loose, so I do not even need to use that tool. But just for demonstration purposes, I can loosen that very easily. And I have been to different job sites where it was much more painful, but luckily here we are good. And cardboard board is just here. I want to protect the tube. You never know what happens. Just want to make sure we don't chip anything. And let's go. Okay, so now we are down here under the bathtub. This is the bathtub drain right there. So there's a temporary fix for the water leak. And what we're going to do today is we're going to replace that drain and also the overflow, the T, and then we make a connection to this pipe. And we're going to start first with loosening that nut so we can then start moving that stuff around. Here we go, here it comes. We got it finally loose. Alright. So next we're gonna work on the inside. I'll straighten that out. Okay, now we're gonna remove this overflow. This is just the central screw here. We can remove that. And maybe we're gonna reuse that cover, we don't know yet. Depends on if we can reuse it on the new kit. Pretty long screw. So this is the overflow. We have to remove those two screws and we get that pipe away. We're gonna do that next. Let's remove those. Here we go. Gonna remove that completely. So you already can see the gasket is completely eroded and gone. So everything is loose. Now I'm gonna lose that bottom piece. There we go. A lot of hair in it. See, that's the cross member I was talking about, and then this will engage through here, and then we are able to loose it. Okay. Alright, so we loosened everything up there. So as you can see, it's loose now, so we have to get it out here. And I think to accomplish that, we need to loosen that nut there too. So let's get the wrench prepared, make some room here. Able to see something, alright, and then we should be able to get this one out. I hope. Alright, so we wiggled that piece out of here. Alright, so now we have a clean pipe, and now I already cleaned that pipe, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna reuse that whole that pipe down here, and we just make the connection on here, and I just use that to clean the thread. And now let's go upstairs and prepare the stuff to go in here. Alright, what we do next, we're gonna clean the drain here very well. I'm gonna make sure this is nicely cleaned. Alright, and then also we cleaned up here. I just use a little bit of alcohol here, or I think it is serves the purpose. I just want to make sure it is, you know, clean, get all the residue, leftover residue away before we put up the new stuff. Just use a rag. As you can see, the whole top needs to be cleaned though, but for our repair it's good that also the inside needs to be clean, free of dust and dirt, because there will be the washer. Same under here. Just want to make sure this clean as good as it can get. Here we go. Alright. I'm gonna go downstairs. Okay, so we got all the pieces together. And what we're going to do first is, I think the easiest thing is to slide that up. And then we can fish it somewhere from the top. I think that's the way to go. Just hand tighten that knot here a little bit. Just make sure. Here we go. And then we feed that drain through here. So first we're gonna go a little bit more in here. So we have to be careful not to wiggle too much. You know, this plastic is very easy to break. So we're gonna feed that in here, just like that, and then turn it. Okay, as you can see, we aligned the drain, we aligned the overflow. Okay, and now we're gonna place that washer between the drain and the sink on the underside. May we are successful, may not. If we are not, we can always do it from underneath, but I thought it should be possible to squeeze that down here somehow, so we don't gonna lose it in the dirt. Okay, here we go. So we got that. Alright, and then we're gonna align This one here, we got those brackets we can put in, but I'm not sure if that holds it in place very well. Or maybe I just couldn't pull it close enough. Okay, so we got that sorted out, and now we can just install that plate. So we have those two brackets that just basically hold the tube or the overflow a little bit in place. And then our goal is, so our main goal, just circling back quickly, the main goal here is we want to make sure it's sealed on the bottom, right? And so when the water would come to a certain level, you know, it would overflow in here and not, you know, flow into the whole your bathroom. Okay, so you basically turn the washer till you got it where it seals, and we're gonna just put that in place for now. I think everything needs to be just okay, just like that for now. That's good enough. Just want to see how it progresses, and then the same here. We just want to make sure, no, we're gonna install here some plumber's putty, but I want to just make sure everything, you know, just dry fit it and see, make sure everything works as it's supposed to. Okay, looks pretty nice. Awesome. Okay. Now I go downstairs and verify everything is good before we assemble that stuff up here. Alright, so we're gonna make here, using some plumber's putty, gonna make a snake. Okay, so then we're gonna wrap it around here. Well, just get a little bit more. I can always take it off. Something like that. And we place it around up here. Alright. We're gonna verify that the washer, you can see the black washer is seated properly. Verify there's nothing in there, which is not. Okay, and we screw that in. We can use our special tool. We can use see if we had enough plumber's putty. Probably could go with a little bit more, I guess. Let's verify. Yeah, let's go with a bit more. Make a little bit of fat the rope. We want to make sure it squeezes out on the top. So then we are for sure that we have enough, big enough, or that we have a good seal. So let's try again. Just a little bit the big rope this time. Again, seal. And we don't gonna over tighten that. It is not necessary to over tighten it, but and also we don't want to cross thread it. So I probably start by hand. see here, we squeeze that out, squeeze that plumber's putty out, which is great. And we basically tighten it. That's only hand tight. There's no need to over torque it because it does not seal on the thread. It seals right here where the plumber's putty comes out. That's where it seals, and then we have the gasket underneath. So I just do it like that. That's, for me, that's plenty. Okay, and see, you can just remove that, and then we have a clean, very nice and clean drain. Put that back, and then this, the plug just screws on here. Here we go. It's very simple, and we're gonna test the drain in just a little bit. We go downstairs or into the crawl space and hand tighten, and in the crawl space the connections. All right, so we are down in the crawl space. We attached, let's leave it like that. We attached the drain, the overflow, and we tighten those nuts. Here, they just need to be hand tightened. That's plenty. Same as the one up here, just hand tighten. And then we're gonna see if there is any leak. And so far we're just filling the top, and then we come back and release and see what's going to happen. All right. Okay, that's how the finished product look like. New drain with stopper, new overflow cap, and that's about it for today. Okay, this is in a nutshell how to replace a bathtub drain with overflow. I hope you learned something, and I appreciate it for watching. Please leave me any comments, concern on how you would do it different below in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and I see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.